Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I make one of my custom sunflower tumblers. I've been getting a lot of questions about this, so I thought today I would show you guys how I make my custom tumblers. So right now I'm doing a second layer of Mod Podge. That way it makes a second layer of glitter stand out a lot more, and it makes sure that any spots that you guys missed, you guys can now get it again with your glitter. And so now I'm going to go in with my white glitter over my Mod Podge. This is going to help and make sure that the white stands out a little bit more and that the stainless steel tumbler on the underneath does not pop out or show at all. It'll be completely covered. So when I do this, I hold my cup at a 45-degree angle pointed down. That way when your glitter falls, it's not going to be too much of a harsh line. It's going to blend in a little bit better with your other colors. Now, if you want a harsh line, you don't have to do that, but I prefer to have mine a little bit more on the ombre side. Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to go in with the yellow, and I'm going to start at the bottom, and if you can see, I'm not angling my cup this time at a 45-degree angle because I really want that yellow glitter to have as much coverage as I possibly can. So I'm going over with it, and you got to make sure with chunky glitter that you get a lot better coverage, because when that chunky glitter gets on there, it falls off, it doesn't stay on there very well, so you want to make sure that you coat it really, really well. And after you're done putting that yellow chunky glitter on, whatever color you're using, I prefer to get a piece of wax paper, and what I do is I go over it slightly and I just press down that glitter just a very little bit because I don't want to smudge it off, but I want to make sure that that yellow glitter is nice and smooth so that when I epoxy it, there's not a whole bunch of bumps or bubbles. So then after this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my second layer of epoxy. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to put my sunflowers on. You can do this in vinyl, you can do it in printable vinyl, you can do it in stickers, but what I prefer is water slides, because as you can see, as I'm putting on the Waterslide decal, it's a little bit see-through. And that way, when I put it on the glitter cup, you can see the yellow glitter poke through, you can see the white glitter poke through. So it has that glitter tone on the underneath, and you won't have to add in any glitter into your epoxy. So how I do this is I went ahead, I printed out the Waterslide paper, and I spray painted it clear a couple of times to get it nice and coated on. That way when you put it in the water, the color doesn't come off. So then you put it in the water and you kind of wait until that clear part kind of slides off, kind of like a tattoo, like one of those tattoos you just stick on your skin. So what I do then after that is I take a little bit of that water out of that bowl and I smooth it over that cup, and I want that cup to be nice and wet so that when I put on my Waterslide decal, it kind of slides around and it gets that suction formed onto it, so you don't get any dry spots, you don't get any bubbles or any wrinkles. And that way, when you smooth it on, you can even move it over a little bit if you want, or you can just keep it like that and you can smooth it down. I prefer to pat mine a little bit like you see me doing right now, because I've had some in the past that it just kind of likes to split apart. So you have to be very careful when you're doing this and very delicate. After the last layer of epoxy, I like to give my cup a light little sand, and then I'll put on my decal. And after I'm done putting on my decal, I'll go ahead with another layer of epoxy.